What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and it is game week. So we are going behind enemy lines and getting to know the Philadelphia Eagles week one opponent. So I appreciate you all taking the time on this crappy Tuesday night. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited about this. So thank you so much. Whether you're watching this live, tuning in later, you guys can throw whatever comments, questions you have my way. I always appreciate the support you guys are giving. If you appreciate this content, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe to the channel. Turn that notification bell on, and you'll be talking birds live with us next time. But tonight, we've got some fun in store. We are going to talk all about the Eagles and Lions. Give you some game details here. We'll talk about the coaching staff, the offseason that the Lions had, their roster, and their depth chart. So we're going to get it in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready. Look, I'm very excited about this game. We beat their ass last time, 44-6. So I'm pretty excited about it. What is going on? The Night King in the building. Look, man, I appreciate you taking the time tonight. And I was talking to you a little bit earlier about this show. Last year we did this. I made some fine tuning to it. We're going to go through this week by week, see how things work. But I appreciate all of you guys. Let me know what you think of it. But later in the week, we'll go through, talk about the injury reports. I'll give you the top 10 matchups. We'll talk about all kinds of stuff, just like we did last year. But really excited. Happy to see you here, my man. Actually drafted my fantasy. Well, best of luck to you, dude. And I'll definitely talk to you later or whenever you can hop in. And if you need any pointers, let me know. But, doing good. My man, Jock Talk in the building. I'm doing great. Ready. We're behind enemy lines. That means it's game week. I was talking to my kid when I picked him up, like, you know what day this is? I get excited talking about, the birds, no matter what it is. But, just knowing that it's game week and we're talking about our birds, baby. So go birds. You know it. Let's go. Well, and of course, we're talking about the opponent, but we got to know everything that's going on, just like we do with our birds. Nina in the building. Hope you are doing well. Also, you and the family. Nice to see you. Always great support from all of you guys. So I love to see it because this is a very special show to me. So did some special things, but 115 degrees in Cali. Holy Lord. Stay cool, man. My man Drew in the building. You love to see it. Hope you're doing well, my man. And look, stay safe, Jock. All of you, dude, try to stay cool. Oh my Lord, that's rough, dude. But dude, love to see all the love being shared here. Oh, my man Anthony in the building. Let's go. The party has started. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves quite the crew here. So you love to see it. So guys, I'm pumped up about this. Put a lot of work into this one. So let me hear your thoughts, your opinions, whatever. But we're going to go through this, dude. And loved that you reached out. I appreciate that, my man. And always down to talk as well. I always tell you guys that at the end of the show. But, hey, you guys know whether you want to talk birds, life, whatever it is, let's go. But here it is. Behind enemy lines is back. We're back. Bird time, baby. And the rest of the world has finally been put on notice. They're seeing, oh, Lord, the Eagles mean business. So let's talk about week one. What are we dealing with here with the Detroit Lions? Look, last year we beat the living hell out of them, 44-6. But a little bit different of a team. They added some pieces here. So we're going to talk about all of those pieces. And, I'm really excited about this. So I hope you guys are excited as well. Let's get this thing started. Boom, baby. Let's get into the game details. We are obviously on the road to victory. That's right. Already placed some bets. Do not fear, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got this. I know it's going to be a challenge. I'm not saying we're just going to walk all over them. But Sheila Ford Amp brought in good old Dan Campbell, and I think that crew, they've got a better team, so they're going to put up a fight. We're going to their house, so it's going to be intriguing. But Ford Field, September 11th, 1 o'clock on Fox, baby. I'm a little bit excited. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think you guys should be too. But it was an interesting game. They couldn't really get much going with Jared Goff. So, Swift got his ass kicked. I mean, we really look good out there, but they didn't have some of the receivers they have now and some things we're going to talk about here. But we're heading on down, and I think it's to ass-beaten city. So very excited about it. And look, if you guys need any links or whatever you're doing, I'll have a pregame show, halftime show, postgame show. So whatever it is, you need anything, you let me know on game day. But I'm getting excited. I know it's only Tuesday. I've woken up on Monday and today ready to run through a wall, dude. I am so ready for this Birds team to come out and whoop some ass. So let's keep things rolling here. Let's talk about this damn team. So Dan Campbell, people watching the Hard Knock, going crazy. Love to see it. I'm all about the intensity. So Dan Campbell, love what you're doing there. Hope that your guys are going to fight. Yes, great. But week 1, you're going to get that ass whooping. So he's got himself quite the crew, man. It's not just Deuce. They've got like Antoine Randall on there. There's so many like ex-players. And, oh, dude, I really do enjoy watching the Lions. I think they're an interesting team. They did switch out their offensive coordinator. They got Ben Johnson in here now, but still Aaron Glenn and Dave Phipp. We all remember old Phipp down there. So Campbell's got a staff there. And look, man, I'm excited again, for these guys. But I think our young coaching staff is better. I just think brighter minds on offense, defense, and I think special teams. Michael Clay does well also. So I'm really excited to watch this coaching battle. 2 way different approaches this offseason. You see the Lions going out there beating the living hell out of each other. And look, I come from that time, so I get it. But I also understand nowadays how everybody's trying to stay fresh. You got longer seasons, and, I never played that caliber, so I have no idea what that's like. But my point is, a lot of people get upset about it. I'm not upset about it. If they stay healthy like they did predominantly last year, okay. We didn't have years past injuries like we did, so we'll see if we can stay healthy and what will go down here. But it's going to be a great coaching battle, and I cannot wait to see it, to be real with you. Who scores the first touchdown? Well, that'd be great to see Covey run the opening kickoff back if he gets brought up in the practice squad. We'll see. But no, if not on offense, I'd love to see Devontae get one. And so let's go with Devontae. But if not, AJ Brown would be fantastic. But Goddard could get it, dude. This offense, the weapons we have, Quez Watkins on a bomb. I mean, Kenny Gainwell in there. There's Hurts could run it in himself. I'm very excited about this offense and defense. We all know. Hope your draft went well, my man. Dan Campbell as a coach. Yeah, man, I love the dude. I really do. His attitude, he's great. And he's just like Sirianni, man. He loves the game. And I love people like that because you guys know I'm obsessed. So very excited to see Mailata, Hutchinson. Yes, so much different from last year. We're going to get into that. Great point, Jock Talk. So we're going to get through this. Let's talk about their offseason. Now, the Lions got themselves a stud in Jameson Williams. A lot of people wanted him in the draft, and he is a bona fide stud. He really is. But going to come back from an ACL injury. We'll see when it is. He's on my IR on my fantasy team. We'll see. But this dude, he's talented. So when he does come back, another weapon for Jared Goff. But again, it is Jared Goff. So let's look at what happened to the Lions this offseason. We'll talk about Williams and everybody else here in a second. But they lost some pieces here. Just a couple, Holden and Crosby on the offensive line. Igwebuike, I thought, was good in the return game, did okay as a running back, as depth, but, obviously he's a free agent for a reason. So they were just kind of for scraps there, and Swift couldn't get anything going on against us. So I'm excited about that. It wasn't like that was their excuse last year, but they let him walk. Kadarius Hodge walked. Then on defense, they let some pieces go. Trey Flowers, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Nick Williams, definitely some big names that stick out there. We talked about Nick Williams the other day with the Giants there. So some losses there, but they definitely made some additions. And in free agency, they added DJ Chark. They just claimed Forbes not too long ago, added Nate Sudfeld not long ago. So on the defensive side of the ball, they made more additions, but I think, Chark is their biggest one. But you got Mike Hughes. That's a big one. Isaiah Buggs' depth. You will see the depth chart later here, but these are just some of the pieces they added. And then in the draft, they had a nice few first picks. Aidan Hutchinson, Jameson Williams, those dudes are studs. And then Pascal's a nice pickup. I think he's on PUP right now. But Kirby Joseph, nice depth piece. In Malcolm Rodriguez is a nice pick. So they did well. And we'll see exactly how this team does here, come Sunday. But they had a decent offseason. You'll see in a second here. First, we're going to go through their roster, and then we'll look at it as a whole, as their depth chart, and you can see some things. Make it much easier on your eyes. But stop Swift and you stop the Lions. Well, that's exactly how you do it, and that's exactly what we talked about last year, and that's exactly what the Eagles did. 44-6 was the victory. But this team is going to be better. Now, this is a perfect cleanup kind of game where a lot of these pieces like CJ Gardner-Johnson have not played with this team. So you got to gel together. You've had practices and whatever with some of these other guys and, preseason and whatever, but we need real game action and perfect team to tune things up. Could have some bumpy roads. Week 2, first home game, Monday night. Minnesota Vikings, Jalen Reagor, Justin Jefferson. Oh, boy. Going to be very, very exciting. So, excited to see, but yes, we just have to stop that run. That's how you do it. Hutchinson's a rookie. I'm sorry, but got to go with the diamond in the rough. Best thing. Yes, that is why he was the first pick, my man. He will have a struggle with Jordan Mailata, but look, he's still a very talented young man. Always wanted to kick first, get ball in the second half. That's how I always rolled. Always since I was a young boy in Madden. I just always felt no matter what the situation, if you're down, okay, we get the ball at half. If you are up, okay, let's put the pedal to the metal and just crush them. So I think, there's things that could be said about weather and things that are going on, or you want momentum. I understand that totally, but I'm with you there, Jock Talk. I get it. Kind of wanted Kirby Joseph. Yeah, he was talented, man. Definitely liked the kid. So a good depth piece for them for sure, Sean, indeed. They also put Big V on IR. Yes, we will get into that in a second, my man. So let me get into this. Everybody just wants to jump ahead of me. So let's get into the Lions roster. So let's talk about the pieces they do have. So at quarterback, we know Jared Goff there. And then only one guy at backup. Man, if something were to happen to Goff, Nate Sudfeld, man. That's great. Nate the Great. I always like the kid, so best of luck to him. I don't want any injury to happen to Goff, but if anything were to happen, that would be quite interesting. Now at running back, this is the key to the game, and will be one of the top 10 matchups. Swift against his defense is going to be very, very fun to watch because we shut his ass down. What did he have? Like 12 rushes, 40-some yards? No, he only had like 20-some yards, dude. So that dude did nothing, and we have a much improved defense, and oh my God, I cannot wait to see it. They got Jamal Williams, Craig Reynolds in there. Kabinda is on the pup list, old Penn Stater. But this is going to be an offense, and one of the things that really changed is the wide receiver. So when you're looking at DJ Chark, that's quite the addition. Amon-Ra St. Brown is getting much better, so I think you got to watch out for him. I really like the kid. And then Josh Reynolds, they added him last year. That, this kid is familiar with Goff. So I think, they definitely have a talented crew here. And obviously the guy we're going to get to next, he got some yards last year, but we really were able to shut these guys down. And I think, St. Brown had a couple catches last year, a few for like 40-some yards. But you've got Jamison Williams on the NFI list right now. That is huge. So they are missing one of their key pieces. And I think, obviously one of the focal points is TJ Hawkinson. So looking at the tight end position, Brock Wright, James Mitchell they drafted, and then Shane Zylstra. You've got some intriguing players back there, but Hawkinson, that's the one you got to stop. He had like 10 catches last game, 89 yards. So I think that you really, really have some weapons here, but I think that our defenders are better. And I think if everyone is on the same page with what Gannon is running here, there's going to be some fantastic stuff going down and going to be shutting this offense down. And when you look at their offensive line here, Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, and now Tommy Kramer has to step in because Halapoulivaati Vaitai has been put on IR. So huge blow to them, but they have a pretty good line there, man. Sewell, Decker's back now, so Sewell kicks over to the right. Got Jackson in there with Ragnow, and then it was Vaitai, but unfortunately, on the IR. So they're missing another big piece there. This defensive line, and it's not just that, it's the edge rushers, the Sam linebackers, it's the interior defensive linemen, all 12 of those guys. Whatever depth pieces we use, whoever sits, I'm sure one of the Sam linebackers could sit or defensive ends. But either way, I really think that we are still have a good chance to get after this offensive line, but a great first test. Everybody, it's just the Lions. And yeah, maybe Jared Goff sucks, but he is a first-round pick for a reason. He's got talent, and they've got a good line, and they've got pretty good weapons. So it's a good offense, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pretty good offense. So I think they could put up maybe more than 6 points this year, but I really don't. I don't know, man. I don't know if they could get over 10. I think this defense is going to be a great game to really get our momentum for the year going. So go out, punch Jared Goff right in the mouth, shut down their run, make them one-dimensional, and it's game over for their asses. So I'm excited about the secondary too. Look, don't get me wrong. I think they're going to feast. I think big play Slay, he could have the first touchdown. I think I put that on like one of the NFL things. I was like, who would be the Eagles' first touchdown in Detroit? And I was like, Darius Slay. I'm sorry, big play Slay. So yeah, got that marked down, right? When it happens. But anyways, let's move on to the defense. Get on to their defensive line here. And Aidan Hutchinson, quite a stud. So going to be a little different this year, but he's got Mailata or Lane Johnson to deal with. So best of luck to you, young man. Then they've got the veteran Charles Harris there, Okwara, Bryant, Kaminsky. Unfortunately, they've got their rookie Pascal and then veteran Romeo Okwara on the PUP list. So missing a couple edge rushers, but they've still got some key pieces there. They can get things going. This is definitely going to be a fun matchup to watch, especially Hutchinson, whoever he's facing there, probably Mailata. So Michael Brockers, Alan McNeil in the middle. They picked up Bugs we talked about. Wazurike, Benito Jones they picked up in the offseason, and then Demetrius Taylor was a draft pick, I believe. So they've got some pieces interior too. So look, Dan Campbell's trying to build a beast himself, running that 4-3 there. We'll see what they can do to this Eagles offensive line, the best line in the game. Then you move on to their linebackers, Alex Anzalone. They brought in Chris Board from Baltimore, I believe. Malcolm Rodriguez was a draft pick. They got Derek Barnes last year, I believe, and Josh Woods. So you've got linebacking crew there, but he loves himself some Anzalone. He's a beast. He is definitely all over the field. So you love to see football players like that. Just the straight up football players, man. I love the long hair too, man. Looking badass. Anyways, Jeff OKUDAH, AMANI, ORUWARIYE, and Mike Hughes. So again, we talked about adding Mike Hughes, and I think that's a great pickup from Kansas City. Nice nickel back there. They've got Will Harris, Bobby Price, and then the draft pick Chase Lucas there. Jerry Jacobs, you remember from last year? I got to interview him. He was on the PUP list though, so he will not be playing week 1. But they've got a decent young secondary here, and very intrigued to see how they do against these awesome receivers, and to see how Jalen Hurts does, how Steichen and Sirianni open up the playbook, what we can do with this offense, pound that rock, and get some air yardage. We need to see this playbook opened up, get this offense pumped up. Perfect team to try to do it to, but they are improved, and they've got a great safety at the helm, TRACY Walker, and then they added DESHON ELLIOTT. So they've got 2 really good safeties now. Afitu Melifonwu, we talked about last year. I really like that kid, and Kirby Joseph, we mentioned earlier. So they've got some good young safeties too. So this team is not just a pushover. I'm talking trash, but it's because I'm excited and I love my birds. But this team's going to come in amped up, dude, and it's in their house. So I'm excited to see what goes down here. And then we do not leave out the special teams here. So Cyber, the kicker, Jack Fox, their punter and holder, Scott Daly, the long snapper. And then they've got Craig Reynolds, the backup running back, as kick returner, and Khalif Raymond as punt returner, who was one of the receivers last year we faced, but probably not see too much time at receiver in this game. But this team is very beatable, especially with a team I think that could be a Super Bowl winner, not just a Super Bowl contender. And, I get a lot of slack, but I always have to say this because it's like, look, I've been saying that for a year. If we added these pieces, we did. So just don't be pissed off me. I'm not riding this train everyone else is. I've been saying this. So let them jump aboard, ladies and gentlemen. But we've been trying to tell them. We know. But this roster, this is one you should be able to go out, beat up on at times. But if you struggle, I'm not going to freak out, because I understand there's a lot of new pieces, things going on. But really, you should be able to pull off a big win, and I put some money down that we should. So let's go Birds. Very excited about this game, though. And like I said, Sirianni, Campbell, they both love their team. So I'm pretty pumped up, man. I really am. That's your mantra, too. Love getting the ball second half. You get the first half, okay, you're up. But the other team get momentum and score. Yeah, exactly, man. That's just how I feel. Stud filled, Bad Babylon says. Yeah, I always love the dude, so it's hilarious. Get the ball first half, or gets the ball rest of. Yeah, man, no doubt. Indeed, that's how I always felt. Will McNeil. Hey, we'll see. I just went off of their depth chart, so we shall see. But damn right, my man. I'm glad you agree. So, look, I think we're going to go up, beat their ass at 1 o'clock. A nice early game, so I don't have to wait all day. I hate that, especially the preseason. You know how it was. It's like, oh, don't do this. But we'll have it the next week, Monday. Dude, I can't believe it's here. So we'll be dealing with the purple colors next week. Oh, my God, it's so close. I can taste it. So, not almost. I can. Now let's finish this up. The depth charts. Let's look at it as a whole so you can see the guys that were on IR. So you're not trying to, who did he have it? Go running. I just think, yeah, let me write that down. I'm just going to screenshot. I got you. So this is what we're going to do each week. Keep you up to date with what's going on. And then what we'll do throughout the week is keep you up with the injury updates. I'll keep you up to date with everything. And we'll do what we did last year, with the top 10 matchups, all that stuff. But I'm going to add some things. So if you haven't, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and I'd love to go through all that stuff with you each and every damn week. So we even have fun stuff going on throughout the damn bye week. I know, it's insane. It's insane. Damn right. Oh, on drugs, I wish I was. Years ago, I used to be. But when you get cirrhosis delivered, you can't be. Now you just got to get high on the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you find that passion, young man, you let me know. But I know it's a hard thing to attain, so I don't blame you. But let's move it on. Let's get into this depth chart, and let's see what the Detroit Lions look like as a whole. We'll go through the offense, the defense, and the special teams. Let me know, though, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this Detroit Lions team? How are you feeling about this game? What's your score prediction? Do you think we're going to stomp them? Do you think it's going to be a close game? Do you have them pulling an upset? What is on your damn mind? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. But here is your Detroit Lions depth chart. So you see the names in white are the new additions they have there. You can see the guys in PUP and NFI, obviously on IR there at the bottom with Vitae. So those are the injuries, but you can see what we're dealing with here is the starters. So got some good receivers that we talked about. Chark, Reynolds, and Brown. Obviously, you shut down the run in Swift. Goff, Hawkinson's a beast. Shut him down. No more 10 catches. But they've got a good offensive line, so it's going to be a great test for this defensive line. Think we should be able to shut them down, hold them under 10 points. I would love to see it. Then their defense. I really think, they've got some really talented young players here. They've got some good veterans, but this offense should be able to go out and whoop some ass. I'm sorry, man. I just feel that way. I know that it could be a close game. I know they're going to be amped up too, but the Eagles should come out and punch them directly in the mouth and pull off this victory with ease and then go home and have a tough matchup with the Minnesota Vikings. I can't believe it's here, ladies and gentlemen. So very excited about this damn season. Let's move on to the special teams here. Again, we talked about those guys, but I showed you the return specialists, Reynolds, Raymond, they've got back there. St. Brown can return the ball. Mike Hughes has definitely done that. Jerry Jacobs, unfortunately, on the PUP list, but he can do that as well. So you see the roster, the depth chart, their offseason, all of the game details, whatever you needed. But that's how we start this week, and that's how we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're new to the channel or you've been a subscriber, I truly appreciate you taking the time. But going to make this schedule for the game weeks. Obviously, when there's Thursday games and things like that, it'll change a little bit. But just giving you the information you need. I'll keep you up to date with the injury reports or any moves that are going on. But we'll have this show, and then Friday, I think we're going to do something where just kind of get the fans, your guys' opinions, have you guys, doing some stuff. I'm getting pretty damn excited, so I'd love to keep hearing your thoughts. I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out, commenting on stuff, so keep it coming, baby. I'm ready to run through a wall. Dan Campbell thinks he's excited. Oh, boy. You haven't seen excited, and that's no drugs necessary, baby. That's just pure green blood adrenaline, and you love to see it, and I love to see some of you out there that aren't afraid of something like that, and I think it's a beautiful thing. And that's where a lot of, fans and other bases, the Eagles are the worst fan. We're the craziest. We are the most passionate. And that's what I tell people. It's just something they can't understand, can't comprehend. So, hey, look, man, I'm just going to keep bringing that fire, whether it upsets people or not. That's just in my veins. Halapaloo, Alavati, Vitae, Eagles legend. Super Bowl winner. He was the left tackle when we won that Super Bowl. So I'll always have love for Big V, my man. So yes, indeed. Kick off at 10 a.m. in Cali. Oh, early morning. Get some coffee. Smoke yourself a little something. Do whatever you got to do. Get ready. It's going to be a very fun time. That Cali. Oh, yeah. Anyways, I love pronouncing Vitae's name. Yeah, man. Always did enjoy him. Can't wait myself. Let's go. But that's all I've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you can pronounce it too. Yes, my man. Now, if you guys have any questions, any comments about this show or thoughts about the games, whatever, again, like I said, we're going to be going over top 10 matchups, injuries, everything, keep you up to date because it's almost here. It's literally almost here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 days away. I am ready. You ready, Wall? Because I'm coming through you. Been getting this damn room together. Gonna be stuff hanging up, different light. I'm very excited. I hope you're excited. But if you guys need anything, you can always reach out to me. We'll talk about birds, life. I know it sounds repetitive, but I mean it when I say it. And those of you who do, I appreciate the friendship and family we've built here. So let's keep on building. If you got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification bell on, and join me next time. But I appreciate you taking the time right now or later, whenever you're watching it. Have yourselves a great night. I hope you had a great holiday. But dude, it's here. It's game week. I can't believe we're doing Behind Enemy Lines. We did Behind Enemy Lines. Let's go. All right, guys. I'm going to roll out now. But yes, until next time, I am Jimmy Smith. This is On the Road to Victory. You stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!